Hey, everybody. My name is Hector Vargas, and I will be covering Relationship Development 3. The relational dialectics theory views relationship development as the management of the tensions that pull us in two directions at the same time. Uh, Imagine a new relationship where we're spending more and more time with that new someone in our life, but also we begin to stress and worry about not spending as much time with our friends or doing our own thing by ourselves. This struggle dilemma between wanting to be in a relationship and wanting your independence reflects what is called dialectical tension. Researcher Leslie Baxter identified three dialectical tensions that have been widely researched. The first is connection versus autonomy. And when I say autonomy, it's like independence and freedom. And that's a desire to connect and be interdependent with others and still have a desire to be autonomous and independent. So, say you're on a basketball team, of course, you want to be a team player, but also you want to highlight and showcase your own talents and skills. The next is predictability versus novelty, and that's knowing what to expect helps us reduce the tensions from uncertainty, but we get bored by the constant repetition, routine, and repetitiveness. So relationships that fall into routines may become comfortable, and that will and they'll suffer for a need for freshness. The third is openness versus closeness, and we all want a partner we can be totally open with. We wish to disclose information to them, and we want them to disclose information to us. But at the same time, we have a desire to hold back information. Using dialectical tensions to explain relational movement. So each tension is present in every relationship, but the severity and the impact of each changes as the relationship develops and progresses. Movement in relationships occur because some element of tensions have been overcome. So, generally, this dialectical tension diminishes as we become more intimate. But even engaged couples have broken up when the pull towards autonomy, again, which is the freedom and independence, proves to be stronger than their connection to their partner, to their fiance. Um, So imagine the scenario where you're in a new relationship and your partner, your new boyfriend, girlfriend, wants you to give up your free time on the weekends. Uh, there are a few options you can use to help manage these tensions. The first is cyclic alternation, and that's agreeing to hanging out with your friends every other weekend. Um, the next is segmentation, and that's occasional solo activities like fishing, hiking, even shopping. This allows for your connection, but still preserves your autonomy. The next is moderation, and that's inviting your partner to fish or hike with you, but that's without them taking control because this is still your time and you're just inviting them along. Uh, then is recalibration, and that's understanding that you will become closer, but you still each will have life as individuals. The last is reframing, and rather than seeing it as a threat, you see independence as becoming a part of accepting each other more completely. And relationships are permanent tensions, and you have to develop and apply coping strategies if these relationships are to succeed. So that leads to my golden coin question. Have you ever been in a new relationship where your new partner demanded all your time and attention and didn't want you to spend time with your friends anymore? Or you've lost one of your friends to a new relationship that drew all their time and attention? What was your reaction to these tensions and how did you feel? The social exchange theory. asserts that we base relational decisions on getting the greatest amount of reward with the least amount of cost. So when I say reward, that can be things like friendship, love, support, laughter, and the costs are things like loss of time, loss of freedom, and even psychological or physical abuse. Immediate rewards and costs are associated with a relationship in the present, so in the now. Um, Forecasted rewards and costs are based on projections or predictions, and oh my goodness, cumulative rewards and costs represent total rewards and costs accrued over the duration of the relationship. Expected rewards and costs are the expectation of how much reward we should get in comparison to the cost. In comparison to alternatives, uh, we compare rewards and costs of a current relationship to the forecasted uh, rewards and costs of another potential relationship. So sometimes, it's basically boils down to we can do better. Um, and also, maybe you decided to end a relationship that falls below your expected rewards or exceeded expected costs because there was another relationship you believed could exceed your expected rewards. Social exchange theory explains your decision. Communication researchers Gerald Miller and Malcolm Parks observed that we move quickly to end relationships that don't meet our expectations when the opportunity for a new relationship is available. Have you ever thought about why one person in a relationship has more power over the other? Understanding the sources of the power can help you analyze the power that you have over someone and that someone may have over you. Social psychologists John French and Bertram Raven developed a framework for identifying the sources of power. The first is legitimate power, and you can think of that as authority, and that's based on respect for a position that a person holds. Some examples are teachers, parents, managers, police. The next is referent power, and that comes from our attraction to another person or even the charisma that a person possesses. So think of a company uh, using a celebrity to promote a product. Um, we're more inclined to maybe purchase that product because a celebrity we look up to is endorsing it. The next is expert power, and that's based on a person's knowledge and experience. I'm sure we've all had a parent that comes to us with some help with something related to technology, computers, cell phones, TV. It's all very simple to us, and they come to us because they think we have that knowledge in that field. The next is reward power, and that's based on another person's ability to satisfy your needs, money, affection, or even a promotion. Reward power is the most common form of power in interpersonal relationships. The next is coercive power, and that is a use of sanctions or punishment to influence others. It's a really lose lose situation. If you have a high need for physical affection, your partner can withhold that affection if you do not comply with requests. So in this clip, it's Lotso Bear, um, who is kind of punishing Buzz Lightyear for not complying with his request.
We're calling you up to the big league, son. From now on, you'll have anything you want.
Excellent. I'll go get my friends.
Whoa, whoa, hold on there, boss. Those Caterpillar kids need someone to play with.
But my friends don't belong there.
Oh, none of us do. I agree, which is why, for the good of our community, we ask the newer toys, the stronger ones, to take on the hardships the rest of us can't bear anymore.
Well, I guess that makes sense. But I can't accept. We're a family. We stay together.
Family man, huh? I understand. Put him back in the timeout chair. Unpin me! Bring in the bookworm.
Ah, here it is. It was filed under Lightyear.
Let's see here. Accessories, maintenance. Oh, here we go. Remove screws to access battery compartment.
What are you doing? Ooh. Stop! Let go of me! Ow!
To return your Buzz Lightyear action figure to its original factory settings,
No!
slide the switch from play to demo.
Stop! No! No! No!
Yeah, that concludes my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed.